Okay, be honest, have you ever wanted to start an e-commerce store but got stuck on the biggest question ever? What do I sell? Because you don't want to start ordering products, creating collections, products that nobody buys. This is the most important question you need to ask yourself before you start your store. So in today's video, I'm showing you a tool that I wish I had earlier for me and my clients. It is called Particl, and you can use it to analyze what the big brands are selling, exactly how many units and how much revenue they get from selling those pieces. And you can use that exact data before you launch your e-commerce store. First off, let's see, what is Particl? So Particl is basically competitor tracking and e-commerce research platform. It helps you see data like what products are selling best, how pricing changes over time, inventory changes and sellouts, assortment changes, trend movement, and even things like what color or variants perform best. They track thousands of brands and they position it as a tool that helps brands make decisions with data instead of guessing. Now, Particl is super useful to you if you are a beginner trying to start an e-commerce store, a brand owner who wants to improve sales and bring in new products, somebody just launching new products and wanting to validate those ideas, and anybody that wants to see what competitors are doing before spending their money. Your competitors already did the testing for you, so instead of guessing, you can use Particl to make the best decisions. Now, what is my mindset with using Particl and tracking your competitors? That is to not copy products. You don't want to do that, but you want to copy patterns. So the goal is not to be a copy of somebody else's product. You have your own originality, you have your own ideas for what you want your products to be, your target client, and more. But what you want to do is look at what performed best for them and try and copy that pattern and implement it into your own e-commerce store. So for example, here are some patterns that you can copy. Pricing strategy, bundling strategy, we'll talk about this in a minute, what category sells most, what colors win, and what people buy repeatedly. Because this is how you build a real brand. And now here is exactly how I would use Particl for my new e-commerce store or to improve sales in my existing e-commerce store. And I'm going to do a step-by-step tutorial for you. So let's say you already have a direction. You're like, okay, I want to start a skincare brand, or I want to sell clothing, elegant clothing, for example. I want to sell wellness products. This is what I would do. First off, you find the top brands in your niche. So you go to Particl and search a brand that you already know. You can use the link below to go to Particl and then you just log into the Particl app. Then, once you found a brand, for example, you want to sell sportswear, you go to Gymshark and check their bestsellers. You look at the top products, top collections, top variants, and then the next thing you want to do is filter by time frame. This is huge because bestsellers change, so you can check last 7 days, last 30 days, last 90 days, or longer time frames depending on what you're researching. Because sometimes a product is trending for 2 weeks and sometimes it's an evergreen bestseller, so you want to keep that in mind. Then you need to look at pricing and what sells out. So if you notice products constantly selling out, that's a demand signal. If you notice price jumps, that tells you where brands can push profit. A really good feature is bestsellers by color, and why this matters is because a product can sell really well, but one color can sell 10 times better than all the others. So if you're a small brand and you're ordering inventory or planning your product lineup, you can make smarter decisions. So you can stock more of the winning colors, launch collections with the top performing shades, and stop wasting money on colors nobody buys. Now, how would I use Particl as a new e-commerce seller? You don't want to launch 50 products at a time. Your goal is to launch 1, 2, 3 or a small collection of products that feel intentional and choose one product category, for example, skincare. So you can check what top brands are selling in that category. So you can check with Particl if people are buying cleansers, serums, sunscreens, moisturizer, or bundles. So you can build a tiny lineup that makes sense together, like a mini routine, because customers love that. Now with skincare, I'm going to show you why bundles are a great example of a bestseller. Now you want individual products as well, so you need to look at those, but bundles are a must-have in your skincare product line. So I'm showing you real data from Particl, bundles of 2 products, mini bundles, travel sizes, and full routine sets. And bundles work really well because people feel like they're getting more value. It's easier than just picking one product, and they can test multiple products. It is perfect for gifts, and people love that. And it raises your average order value. So here's how I would apply this if I were a skincare brand, for example. I would make a mini starter bundle, a bestsellers bundle, or a travel bundle. And the best part about this is that you can sell those in bundles, but in mini sizes or travel sizes. So you take your bestseller products, you make them in mini sizes, you add a pouch to them, and then you sell that as your bundle. So that can be my day routine, my night routine, my sunscreen routine, or the best routine for when traveling and there's a lot of sun, so you can include SPF and more. Now, if you already have a store and you want to use Particl to boost your sales, here is the strategy that I would use. So to increase revenue as an existing seller, you will want to use Particl to find what competitors are pushing right now, identify what's trending in your category, see what's falling off, and improve your product lineup. So for example, if your competitors suddenly release new bundles, limited edition colors, new packaging, or holiday kits, that's a signal. It doesn't mean you copy their exact thing that they're doing, but you can respond faster to what the audience wants. So you can copy the strategy without copying the products. You can do bundling, pricing tiers, product sizing, so you can do mini and full size as well. You can check categories, so see what people are buying first, seasonal items, what's included in a set, and then you make this all your own with your own branding, your own formula, your tone, and your niche angle. So you don't need to copy their exact product that they add in a bundle. Make sure to personalize it to your own brand and add the products that are your bestsellers in a minis bundle, for example. So my top questions that I would ask myself when using Particl to research products are: what's the one bestseller in this category? Is it a bundle or a single product? What price range sells the most? Which colors or variants win? How stable is it across time frames? What are customers constantly buying more than once? And what gaps can I fill? This is how you can stop guessing and start building products that people already proved they want. So if you want to start e-commerce or boost your existing shop sales, my recommendation is to use Particl to find these things out. Let me know in the comments below, what would you use Particl for? What do you want to analyze first? If you want to try Particl out to find out the bestsellers in your category, make sure to click the link below to do so. And if this video was helpful, you can always like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next ones. Bye!